I'm sure you're aware of such a thing as water transfer printing. We have a car, and outside we have a huge tub. Hey there, fellas. Hi, today we're doing something rather interesting. I'm sure you're aware of such a thing as water transfer printing. I don't see the need to go into a thorough explanation. Basically, it's when you lay out a film, apply an activation agent, and the item you need to paint is dipped in there to be taken out with the film nicely stuck to it. We have a car, and outside we have a huge tub. See where I'm going with this? We'll be taking this here car, doing a bit of prep, taking it outside, then we flip it, do our best to get the water in that tub up to the right temperature, while minding other factors, of course. After that, we lay out the film, apply the activation agent. All of this will be done by a professional, of course, who does these sorts of things for a living. Without taking anything apart, we'll go ahead and carefully put the entire car in there. Then we pull it back out and have a look at the results. See how well that film sticks to our car, which is very much an unknown at this point. But it is definitely worth a shot. Alright, let's paint this car using a new method of doing so. Hydro dipping an entire car. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. Alright, fellas, we're slowly getting everything prepared. It's pretty cold outside. As a result, the water is far from the required temperature. It's meant to be around 20 degrees Celsius, but we did source some warm water, which we'll go ahead and add to our tub. In order to bring the temperature up, I'll just throw a thermometer in there, let it sit around and, I don't know, either cool down or warm up. In any case, we need to see 20 degrees on that. Yeah, let's do this. So far, things are going well. Given the conditions, we're dealing with an exceptionally wonderful situation. Pull that edge towards yourself. You've got this big dick-looking thing. Wait, Alex. This can go very wrong. We ready? Lift the car. Alright, so what are we looking at? The weather is most certainly not in our favor. We've got some wind, though there wasn't even a hint in the morning, but now it's certainly windy. The film is out of whack. Dima. Looks like the shit is sinking. It's going down. Things aren't good. We still haven't applied the activation agent. Should have started from over there. Aw man, it's getting into my eyes. We ought to get somewhere. By that point, it'll sink completely. It's beginning to activate. Yeah, it's working. It's time we dip it. Yeah, go for it. Oh man, the wind's coming up again. Bring it down. Yeah. Something's wrong here. Keep lowering the car, man. Alright, fellas, well, we did what we could. You see, we had this plan for today. Unfortunately, we can't control the weather, though. You saw that the wind was moving it all over the place, ripping the film. That activation agent was getting in everybody's eyes. Things haven't gone... As usual, something went pretty wrong. Nobody was expecting something like this to happen. It's a bit difficult. We had a guy come over who we've known for quite a while now. He was laughing and we even needed to convince him to help us out. When all was said and done, he agreed to give us a hand. He was worried that we'd talk smack about him not being worth his salt. But in this case, there wasn't much he could really do. We prepped the car and everything, but the film started to sink because of the wind. The activator wasn't going on too well. We applied it. It was all looking good. There were even talks about... He told us that we should have applied some kind of base coat. We were like, nah, we sanded the surface. And that should give us good adhesion. But in fact, it stuck in some places and didn't in others. We also needed to find a crane. Here's the vehicle we hired. What's funny is that I literally found the guy on Instagram and by accident. So yeah, we had to work things out with them. And when they heard that we intend to take a car, lift, flip, and dunk it, then flip it back over again, it was quite a shock for all parties involved. Then when they heard that we were Garage 54, they were like, oh, now I get it. Then they agreed to help us out. And I'm sure there aren't too many people out there who would. Well, this is where we got with this. We bought some 3D effect film for the purpose, to get a really sick look going. It's pretty cool. But at the end of the day, luck didn't happen to be on our side. It's unfortunate, but, well, what can you do? Hopefully you guys aren't too upset with us. We were out to experiment and see whether this will even work at all. Let us know if you'd like us to try again. We'll prepare much better the second time around. As far as I'm aware, nobody ever painted an entire car by means of hydro dipping. We gave it a shot, and that has to be worth something, right? The results are modest, but they're there. And that's all I have for you, fellas. Watch us, subscribe, send in those comments and suggestions. Curious what you guys have to say about this. I take it we should try this again, and actually get a proper result. Suggestions, give us a big thumbs up. Alright, catch you later.